Started here, and today on the hill, Casey Mize. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Charlie Blackmon stands in now and watches strike one.
First pitch, 111.
Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
One up, one down. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Jake Cave.
And Boog, he leads the team in on-base percentage and runs scored. I mean, those two things are pretty much connected because obviously you can't score without getting on base. This is a guy who really acts as a catalyst for this lineup.
And now Ezekiel Tovar. And a pitch. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
One down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Green on the move, makes a nice running catch. That's out number 2. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Mize, 26 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Line drive, base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Ryan McMahon. Brenton Doyle with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So 2 down, stepping in, Ryan McMahon, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swing and a pop-up. Young on his way over and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. The Tigers coming up, no score. Back at Comerica Park. And on the hill here today, number 29. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Parker Meadows now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. The wind of the pitch. And that just misses.
It's a good take.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Riley Green.
Yeah, Boog, he's leading them in batting average and RBI, so delivering in a number of ways. And you know what? If he comes up with the bases empty, good chance of getting on base, set up his teammates. If he comes up with guys on, man, he could drive them in. Just a solid contributor for this lineup.
Here's Riley Green.
Ball.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Count 1-0.
Top of the zone for a called strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty. And the righty deals. That one in the dirt. The count now 2-2. And there's a ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Kicks and deals. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up
1-0.
in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
The pitch. And another ball.
Side.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Two outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. And
Yep,
the first
that ball
pitch
went out.
misses for ball one. Two down, nobody on. Right side. Tosses to first. That's the third out. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Detroit, second inning, set to go. Now, Michael Toglia. And Chris, probably no other player better represents present-day baseball than this guy. A lot of power, a lot of strikeouts, and some walks. And that one fouled off.
Really important for the pitcher to not get proud, stay with the scouting report, and don't throw something into his swing.
He's kind of channeling Adam Dunn. Base hit. Michael Toglia with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. On a line. Meadows snags it on the run.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Here's Jake Cave now. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Yeah, that's outside. Ball one. Left-hand batter waits and fires in a fastball at 95. Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson is Sunbird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
The pitch. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Now here's Nolan Jones. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Mize move to first.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here at the top of the second. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-1. Just missed. Drew Romo up next for the Rockies. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count's full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Righty to the plate. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Toglia, the runner at first with two gone. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two outs. On the ground right side. Has some trouble with it. Wins the race to the bag. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 1 and the Rockies nothing. Bottom of the second. Now it's the second baseman, Colt Keith.
The second baseman.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Towards first, Tolia. The flip. And he just beats him to the bag. What a play.
The first baseman.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Going 1.
0-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And downstairs.
1 strike.
Good eye right there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Clips the corner. And now it's 3-2. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. On its way to the corner. And that drops foul. One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. And they get Torkelson for the out.
The third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Jace Young. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
2 down, nobody on. Bottom half of inning number 2. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 1-0 lead. On to the 3rd inning. And now Drew Romo. And the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
On the ground to 3rd. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Here's Charlie Blackmon.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
In the air, out towards right center. Grabs it on the run. Out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Tovar, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swings through that.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
There's a strike. Holding on to a 1-run lead. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. The shortstop takes the ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The line to kick the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Ezequiel Tovar with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
And that one is lifted in the air. Green makes the grab on the run. The Rockies strand 1, still behind by a count of 1-0. Bottom of the inning. And now the shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
The shortstop, Trey Sweeney.
Pitch. Check swing. He went. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
And a base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting number, the
Trey
catcher.
Sweeney with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So man aboard. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Bounce to the left side. And it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next is the Tigers.
Jake Rogers with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. First time up was a pop out. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. First and second here, no outs. Oh, 2 now. Ball one there.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And the pitch. Good chase that time. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Partner Meadows with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. Golden opportunity right here. That's ripped into the outfield. Squeezes it. Both runners tagging. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it. But a really good job of getting that run in.
2 on, 1 out. Matt Vierman up now for the Tigers. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
At the belt and fires. And that's a little bit high. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. And a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. Pitch misses. Ball 3.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Carpenter up now for the Tigers. 0 for 1 so far. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. And a foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. And 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
That's a little bit low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Doyle sizes this one up, nabs it, and the inning is over. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. 3 innings complete. It's the Tigers 2 and the Rockies nothing. Start of the 4th. Brian McMahon steps to the plate. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Mize back to work.
There's a strike. This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play. Can throw from so many different angles and makes really tough plays look very easy.
The 0-2. Way high. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy. Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. And it skips in the dirt. That just misses, and it's a full count. The wind of the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he deals. Hard hit, right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Brendan Rodgers digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. And there's the strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Throw on to Torkelson. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Nothing doing here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Tigers 2 and the Rockies nothing. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith.
The second baseman, Colt Keith.
The wind and the pitch. On the ground, McMahon gets it to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Spencer.
Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. On the ground to third. McMahon fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now back, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Jace Young. Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. McMahon drifts towards it. Makes the catch, inning over. Tigers fail to make any noise as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. back at Comerica Park. And now the right fielder, Jake Cave.
Jake Cave.
Mize back to work. There's a strike.
All these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Out there to center. Meadows settles under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. He's a guy, Chris's highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. Just missed.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play, because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Nolan Jones with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, dude. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Drew Romo digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Check on the runner. Jones dives back in, but they got him.
Great job by the defense executing that daylight play perfectly. It's such a timing thing, and that middle infielder and the pitcher have to be on the same page, and it's got to be a good throw. Nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And here it comes. Big swing and miss.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that is the ball game. Mize gets his first big league win, and what a performance he put together to do it. Singing a complete game.
Feels like one of those outings you can only dream about. I doubt he went out there today thinking that he's going to go the distance, but he had it all working, and they let him finish the job. I love that. That was something special. Very cool to see.
2-0 your final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 2 runners on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.